What does the research say about Reiki? A gentle look at what science has discovered. When people first hear about Reiki, one of the most common questions is there any scientific research on Reiki? The answer is yes. Researchers have studied Reiki in hospitals, clinics, cancer centers, and wellness settings for decades. But understanding what the research shows requires a little nuance. Today, let's take a balanced and gentle look at what science currently says about Reiki. Most Reiki research does not attempt to measure energy directly. Instead, researchers typically look at outcomes such as stress levels, anxiety, pain, sleep quality, relaxation, mood, and overall well-being. In other words, researchers ask, how do people feel after Reiki, rather than, can we measure Reiki energy itself? Across numerous studies, participants often report feeling more relaxed, having reduced stress, less anxiety, improved mood, better sleep, greater feelings of comfort and well-being. These findings appear frequently enough that many hospitals and cancer centers now offer Reiki as a complementary wellness practice. Notice the word complementary. Reiki is generally used alongside conventional medical care, not as a replacement for it. One area where researchers have shown particular interest is the body's relaxation response. When we experience stress, the nervous system shifts into a state often called fight, flight, and freeze. During relaxation, the body moves towards a different state. Heart rate may slow, breathing may deepen, muscles may soften. The body begins shifting towards rest and recovery. Some researchers believe Reiki may help support this relaxation response, which could explain many of the benefits people report. It's important to be honest about what we know and what we don't. While many studies report positive outcomes, researchers continue debating exactly why those effects occur. Some questions remain unanswered. For example, is Reiki working through relaxation alone? Does focused attention play a role? Could expectation influence outcome? And are there mechanisms we do not yet fully understand? Science continues exploring these questions. At this time, scientific research has not established a universally accepted mechanism explaining how Reiki works. In other words, people often report benefits. Researchers have observed positive outcomes, but the exact process behind those outcomes remains an active area of study. And that's okay. Science often begins by observing effects before fully understanding the mechanisms behind them. Whether someone approaches Reiki from a spiritual perspective, a wellness perspective, or simple curiosity, the research suggests something important. Many people experience Reiki as calming, supportive, and relaxing. And in a world where stress has become increasingly common, experiences that help people slow down, rest, and reconnect with themselves have value. Ultimately, Reiki does not ask you to abandon science, and science does not require us to dismiss personal experience. Both can exist in the same conversation. As research continues, we may learn even more about how relaxation, awareness, human connection, and healing experiences influence our well-being. Until then, perhaps the most important question is not simply, what does the research say? But also, how do I feel? One breath, one moment, one conscious choice. Visit myreiki.net for free downloadable tools to support your wellness journey.